Hi, I'm Marty Baird, and I'm so excited to be doing this three-part customer service mastery series. I think it's so important for people to learn new ideas and concepts that they can use to improve their customer service. So first and foremost, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time to go through these sessions, and I also appreciate that you're taking action. Too many people talking about wanting to improve, or they say, yeah, we're going to do it next week or next month or next year, and they never take action. And so you need to pat yourself on the back because you are taking action and learning new things to improve your customer service. I want to share with you something that you may already know if you've read Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. He talks about start with the end in mind. This is a really important concept when it comes to giving your guest an amazing experience. If you start with the end in mind, if you start with what is most important to them, and you think about how can I do that, how can I deliver that great experience, then it makes it much easier to think about your training and your service standards and all the different pieces and parts. So I really recommend that you kind of break it down and say, what is the end? What is that great experience? And then work backwards from there, because it'll really help you get to where you want to go. Before I go any further, I need to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Marty Baird, founder of Robinson and Associates and CEO, and also the author of Gaming Guest Service from A to Z. For over 20 plus years, we've been helping casinos measure, manage, and improve their customer service. We've worked with them from New York to California, almost every state in between, as far north as Calgary, Alberta, as far south as the Dominican Republic. And we had the great honor of being selected to work with an awesome casino in Athens, Greece. So we've even done work in Europe. A little while ago, most of you may not know this, I was selected by NBC Universal, yes, the network, to do a TV show about casinos and customer service. They moved it to a certain degree, and then I moved to the Discovery Channel and shot a pilot for them that was going to be about the customer service side of casinos. Unfortunately, I didn't swear enough or yell enough or throw enough things, and they decided it probably wasn't going to be a hit, so all we shot was the pilot. But it was, kind of exciting to be selected by them and recognized as a customer service leader in the gaming industry, and them wanting to have me be a part of a series. I think those are things important to know. I'm not saying that to brag. I just want you to understand that with 20 plus years of experience, I've done a lot of things. And so everything I'm sharing with you is proven, and we've used it with our clients, and it's been very, very successful. So talking about the first part of what I want to share with you today, and that is SMART service standards. You want to have customer service standards that are SMART. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the SMART acronym. If you want to know more about that, there's all kinds of articles online. If you Googled SMART service standards, one of my articles would probably come up first. Or if you want to send me an email, I'll send you a great checklist that we have on developing SMART service standards. But the key is they have to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. And the part of that I really want you to focus on is, can the service standard be demonstrated? And the reason that's so important and so valuable is because if it can't be consistently demonstrated, how are you going to measure it? Meaning, how can a mystery shopper come in and measure that service standard objectively? And how can it be trained? We always talk about if it can't be measured, it can't be managed. If it can't be managed and it can't be demonstrated, how are you going to train on it? Meaning, how are you going to develop your team members to be successful? And so when you're looking at your service standards and you made sure they're SMART, the next thing I want you to look at, and it really, really is critical, is it something that can be consistently demonstrated? I think of this same example all the time. We had a client who said, we want to have energetic smiles. Well, as soon as you put energetic in front of smile, it's completely subjective. And to one person, that could be a twinkle of their eyes. To another person, it better be ear to ear, every tooth in their mouth showing. And so what I want you to understand is if you can't make it easily demonstrated, it's probably not a SMART service standard. The second thing that I want to talk about today is you want to make those service standards memorable. think of 5 to 7 words. Again, a huge mistake that I see people make time and time again is they'll have this laundry list of 15 service standards, and they'll all be super complex, 2, 3, 4 sentences crammed into one. Well, there's no way that a team member is going to be able to remember that, let alone demonstrate it. And so one of the things we work very, very hard with our clients on is a service standard should be 3 to 5 words, and I'm hoping that most of them aren't more than 2 syllables. And I'm not saying this because people aren't intelligent. I'm saying this because if it's something that is simple and memorable, they're more likely to use it and do it on a regular basis. Before I go on to that third big mistake, I want to talk to you about tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is one of my favorites because it's about time and money. And I know that in the gaming industry, time and money are always a huge discussion. And I've been hearing a lot lately, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. Well, I'm going to share a few things tomorrow that I think will probably shock you when it comes to the time involved in developing and improving customer service. So that's in tomorrow's video. You want to make sure you see that. But the last point I want to share with you today is point number 3, and that is that service standards should be brandable. So think about Nike, just do it, right? Everybody knows that slogan. You know, we have that memorized. So when you think about your service standards, how can you make it brandable? How can you make it memorable? So whenever a team member hears it, they automatically think of those service standards. Now, I'm going to give you a little bonus tip here. One of the other parts of it is you want to also create a graphic that goes with it. Just like Nike has the swoosh, you want to have that graphic that your team members immediately recognize and reminds them that we should be delivering great service. So just a quick recap, start with the end in mind, have smart service standards, make them memorable and demonstratable, and make it something that you can brand, because those are going to make your service standards that much more valuable. And when it comes to improving your customer service, having clear standards really is the cornerstone to reaching your desired outcome. Now, as I said, tomorrow's about time and money. It's a great, great session. I want to thank you very much for your time today. Hopefully you found it valuable. You're taking away a few of the ideas that we've been sharing with our clients so that you can improve your casino's customer service. So until tomorrow, have a great day.